Okay, let's try this again. And you won't know this is again because you're only seeing it the first time. I'm seeing it for the second time because Android camera crashed while I was recording this mail call. So now I've already opened the box, and it's not really a full mail call, I guess, because the box is open. But cat's out of the bag, so let's take a look at it. These are Tang Band speakers. Some months ago, Ray Brown in his Bessemer Lake Erie channel was talking about sound and speakers and installation and blah blah blah, and he played them he had them in one of his F units, well, the FAB set, and they were just amazing. They sounded really good. So I asked him what they were, and he said Tang Band. So I ended up looking for them, but I only found one vendor in Canada that actually sells them, and I didn't want to order from US because they're very expensive to ship. Actually, the shipping was more expensive than the speakers. So I found a vendor, and then I didn't order. And fast forward to today, and I ended up ordering from the vendor because they only had 2 sets left in stock. So with this vendor, they were selling pairs. So you get 2 pairs of speakers, and that's what they look like. And I don't know what the size that is. Let's just see if I can get some kind of a measuring device. Oh, sorry, I'm not ready for this, but and a lot of shaking and moving. So there we go. Now you can see it's about 2 inches, 2.25. I guess you cut these wings off. So it's 2 1/8 by 1, let's say. But this is an entire enclosure. I mean the baffle and everything. So I ended up buying the other set. It was just a pair of speakers without the actual baffle. And there you can see how big they are. It's about 3/4 maybe. 3/4 by I would say 1/2 inch. I don't know if there is room in the fuel tank of some diesels to put them in, but if not, you can always make one of use styrene or 3D print a baffle for it. So I think I'm going to try to hook it up and then do like a demo. I have a sugar cube speaker as well, and I have a spare, or not a spare, but a floating decoder, the LokSound. It's not floating, it just I pulled it out of one of the locomotives. So we can hook that decoder up and then see how they sound compared to sugar cubes or whatever they are. So that might be in the next segment. Let's see. I'm gonna stop, and probably in a blink we'll have that. Well, here is that next segment. So I've got a ESU decoder tester, and I've hooked up one of my N-scale sound decoder. I think this is a version 4. I think maybe it's 5. I think it's 4. Select. And it has an ESU speaker. It looks like a sugar cube speaker, but I think it's an original ESU speaker, whatever. And then I have their lock programmer set up, and it's in a cab mode. So let me just fire this up, and I think the microphone on the phone is pointing in the right direction, so you should be able to see where am I recording this or whatever. So the microphone is pointing this way. So let's go. Okay, so that was with this ESU speaker. So I'm gonna pause and I have to solder the wires to it. And I'm gonna hook up one of those Tang Band speakers and then go through the same sequence and we can see how that sounds. Okay, so we're back. I did not rehearse this, so you are seeing this live as much as I am the first time ever, so let's go. Oh. Let's try to put in something else. Definitely more rumbling on this thing, and it's vibrating everywhere. Took another piece of foam. Sorry about that. Let me grab a piece of foam. Because this speaker is everywhere. Maybe that's better. You can definitely hear like it's much more powerful just with the horn. Let's get some throttle going. You can feel the surface vibrating. Well, it looks like this definitely has more power on the lower end of the audible spectrum, and you know, you've seen it move all over the place. So whenever it's installed in a locomotive, I guess it needs to be really, you know, connected tight. But then is the whole chassis going to vibrate once you put this in? I don't know. It's probably once you put the chassis on, it's going to provide some kind of a baffle inside. So, and depending, I guess, if you mount it upside down or whatnot. So, but yeah, now do you have like a comparison between the I guess Sugar Cube or whatever ESU original speaker and this Tang Band one? I mean, definitely more rumbling on the lower end. So I think I'm going to try eventually to put into a locomotive and see. I want to put them into a F unit like Ray Brown did in his. They sounded really good, and this sound in the decoder is for the F unit, so I think that would be a really good combination. So I might do that in another video. I'm not going to do it now because I got so many other things to do. But there it is, the comparison between the Tang Band and the normal ESU speaker. The other idea was in one of his last videos, Ray said that he liked the highs in the Sugar Cube or whatever, the smaller speakers, but he liked the lows in here. So my suggestion was, well, why not make a low pass and high pass filters? So you put a low pass filter onto the Tang Band, so you get only the lows, the low frequencies, and then a high pass here, and then you would get just the highs here. And then in a sense, well, I guess you want to have a bit of mids on both, but you can adjust it based on the, you know, the RC circuit that you create for the filter, right? Because the low pass or high pass filter, the easiest circuit is just an RC filter. You have a resistor and a capacitor, and they would provide filtering or cutoff frequencies, basically, you know, either the low or high. So that's one idea, but I don't have time to do that now anyway, so I'll leave it at this, and then maybe when I do an installation of a decoder in the locomotive, I'll do another video showcasing the sound from the actual locomotive. So that's it for now. Thanks for watching.